Times have changed. How about you? Our discussion points, we have a couple. The first one, we're going to explore how personal power and mindset shapes our choices. Shapes our choices. And I say that because when we're young, we look a lot like our parents. But when we get older, we look a lot like our choices. What are you choosing? Possibilities or problems? Obstacles or opportunities? The choice is yours. The next one, we're going to examine 5 traits of disruptive innovators. People who are making it happen. They're innovative, they're disruptive, but they're adding to their organization. They're bringing value to society. 5 simple traits. In the last discussion point, we're going to talk about implementing ways to bring more authenticity and vulnerability to our work and beyond. Sounds good? Buckle up, get ready. We're about to get this thing started. Let's take a look at personal power. I have a definition for you. Personal power is a kind of mental toughness that we bring to every situation. It's the ability to take decisive and deliberate action toward a desired goal or down an optimal path that helps us accomplish that goal. It's about living life intentionally with a sense of purpose and a sense of optimism, living life intentionally. And when someone asks you, how you doing? You won't say, same stuff, different day. You won't say, I can't wait till the weekend gets here. Because when I hear that, I think of working 5 days to live 2. I want to live every day. You know, you hear people say, you only die once. No, I'm sorry. They say you only live once. You only live once. And I disagree. I say you only die once. You live every day. You only die once. You live every day. You're either living or existing. Which one? And I hope you're living professionally and personally. But sometimes people live at work and exist at home or vice versa. So when you are intentional, you're really exuding that personal power. One of my mentors, Mike Jones, in one of his books, shared this quote with his readers. And I want to share it with you. I think it really aligns with the message I'm sharing today. And that quote is, life is not what you've been taught. It's what you believe. It's not what you've experienced. It's the choices you've made as a result. It's not about what has happened to you. It's about how you remembered it. It's not what challenges have come your way. It's what you've seen as challenging. It's not what has appeared on your path. It's what you've accepted. When we accept personal responsibility for our lives, everything is possible. But regardless of the times, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the situation, when we accept, when we say, I got this, I'm worthy, I'm enough, regardless of the circumstances, when we accept personal responsibility, everything is possible. But it starts though. It starts with what's up here. What's in your mind? What is your mind telling you? What is your mind missing? Can you think of a situation where your mind has been in prison? What are you going to do about it? In order for us to connect with people, to improve communities and advance economies, we have to have the appropriate mindset, which will drive our personal power. When you know your why, your what becomes more impactful. Times have changed. How about you? Do you know your why? And it's not to make money. It's not to provide a roof over your family's head. Your why is your internal GPS. It's your personal power. It's what drives you. It's what moves you through your 8 words. What are you going to do about it? You can put in the chat room your reactions to the video, or if you want to unmute yourself and share a thought or two, please feel free. But I just find that video to be so compelling and so crystallizing around how much power we have when we focus and understand our why. What you focus on grows. Energy and action follows thought. Your why drives you through challenging times. And again, times have changed. How about you? I did all my research for my doctorate degree on authenticity at work. I did it because time and time again, I would hear my clients, participants say, I'm one way at home and I'm one way at work. Or I can't be all of me here. They're not ready for me. I can't speak truth to power. It'll create an exit interview with HR or legal. I wanted to study it, and that's what I did. And this is what I found out. Authenticity involves owning one's personal experience, owning your experience, your thoughts, your emotions, your needs, your wants, and acting in accordance with those experiences. It's a commitment to one's identity, and values. It is important for effective self-regulation, essentially how you act. So it's self-awareness, it's identity, it's owning that, and then it's behaving accordingly. When this commitment is violated, we feel less authentic. How about you? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being I fake it till I make it, I go along to get along, there's no personal power in my bone, my systems, or 10, I'm my best possible version of myself every day. And I know I evolve. And I'm constantly evolving, I'm constantly becoming. Let's keep going. Is authenticity either or, authentic or inauthentic? Or is it more or less? Degrees of authenticity. And actually, I live there, degrees, because we're always evolving. People say, I'm authentic. You were authentic in that moment. But given the situation, we may be more or less authentic. And it doesn't mean you're being inauthentic. It's situational. You're deciding how much of me do I become in that moment. We're always becoming. Share one more slide with you about authenticity. The 4 dimensions. Number 1, awareness or self-understanding. Awareness, self-understanding, throw in emotional intelligence there, is knowing who I am. My processing, unbiased processing or openness, is objectively recognizing our ontological realities, evaluating our desirable and undesirable self aspects. Again, knowing who we are, but not being biased in that thinking. Then it's our behavior, our actions, acting in accord with our values, our preferences, our needs, opposed to acting falsely, merely to please others or to attain rewards or avoid punishments. And the final one, how we act with others, our relational orientation, striving toward creating productive interpersonal relationships. Let me come out to you for a second. Time's getting away. The hour is almost over. Wow. We talked about personal power. We've talked about being innovative, disruptive. We've talked about being the best possible versions of ourselves, being authentic, speaking truth to power, taking those risks. I think if we were more authentic, we wouldn't have the diversity and inclusion problems that we have in this world. I think if we were more authentic, we would communicate more effectively. We would feel lighter. Every day wouldn't be a tension convention. We would be the best possible versions of ourselves, and we would evolve and change more easily, regardless of the times that we're facing and dealing with. But life has a way of catching you off guard. It does. You didn't see it coming. How many of you, by show of hands, how many of you wrote down a pandemic on your vision board in 2019? Did you write that on your vision board, December 31st, 2019? Did it make your goal list? You did not see that coming. We were getting ready for March Madness, St. Patrick's Day. The lights went out. Let me ask you, if you consider everything we've been talking about during this hour, the three major points: personal power, being innovative and disruptive, and finally, thinking about being the best possible you that you can conceivably be, being more authentic. What do you have to do differently? Which one of those barriers do you have to address? Which one of those videos are you going to watch again? Amazing. No, he sounds much better than me. It's your time. It's your time, because times have changed. Times have changed. How about you? What's next? What's next for you? What's next? This has been an amazing hour. I'm feeling your energy. I'm feeling your love. Yes, right. I'm feeling the love. I hope our paths cross again. I hope you dominate and devour the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your year. It's your time. I said it earlier. You'll always get what you've always gotten until you become the person you've never been. And it's time for you to be that person, because times have changed. Now it's up to you. You've just been Gym-Pacted.